I think something happened to my internet service. It just got cut off. And so I had to delete it. But hey, we're gonna start over. This is crazy. But you know what? I won't let that stop me because this is how the devil works. And as you see the title here, we're talking about if you're struggling, we need to change our environment. Point blank, period. Okay. I'm so happy to be here today, y'all. Like, y'all didn't miss me 2 days, like nobody saw me for 2 days on my live. I'm not talking about my regular video, but 2 days I have not been here. That's because your girl was taking care of some business. I have to do what I have to do, y'all. But let me tell you, if you're struggling, we need to change our environment. Point blank, period. So we're going to talk about that today, okay? By the way, if you are here, let me know where you're tuning in from. I also just got a retwist and I'm absolutely loving my locks. It's growing, that type of thing. But anyway, let's talk about it. If you're struggling, change your environment. And I need to know where you are tuning in from. Go ahead for me, drop it. Let's talk about it, right? Also, what do you believe? Do you feel like you should change your environment, or do you think you should work on personal development? Or what is it that you think you need to, like, if you're struggling? And I don't know what that is like for you. I don't know if it's a financial issue. It could be maybe your career. It could be maybe, just your life overall where you feel like you're struggling, right? Because oftentimes, we go through life, we go through different walks. Sometimes we have to evaluate ourselves if things aren't working out to our expectation, that type of thing. And so I feel like talking to myself years ago when I felt like my life was not going the way how it should. I felt like I was struggling. I had to change my environment, and changing my environment did something for me. It improved my production, it improved my mindset, it improved a lot of things for me along the way, right? And so I wanted to put it out here for you. If you are struggling with something, we need to assess ourselves, right? We need to see and observe what are the things that we're not doing right that is causing us to have this result. Remember, it's always a cause and effect. So sometimes we have to stop being naive. We have to self-assess ourselves to see what are the changes that needs to make. So I see three people here. Go ahead, let me know where you're tuning in from. Your girl like to know because I can shout you out for being here today. And hey, Jimmy from Mississippi. Thank you for being here, Jimmy. That's for you. I appreciate you. We're talking about changing our environment if you are struggling, okay? And it doesn't come as easy. So even though I'm saying that to you, it doesn't mean just to get up and go. But this is something for you to really think about, okay? So, and I have some notes here because I want to so we have Ashley here. Hey Ashley, thank you. Appreciate that. This is for you, by the way, Ashley. Appreciate you, okay? So we're talking about struggling. If we are struggling, if you're struggling, and it doesn't mean like financially, it just means like something that you are going through. We want to self evaluate ourselves, we want to assess ourselves, and then we want to change some things. You want to make some improvement in our life, y'all. That's what we want to talk about. I haven't been here for 2 days, and I have been busy for those 2 days, okay? Did y'all miss me, by the way? You're welcome. Anytime, anytime. Did y'all miss me? Because I surely missed y'all. Like, seriously, I missed y'all. I really missed y'all, okay? Because y'all was showing up for me. Hey, Joel. Hey. That's for you, Joel. Thanks for stopping by. We're talking about changing our environment when things aren't working out. No, that's not my room. This is my showroom. I have an e-commerce store. If you look on the video, you're probably gonna see like a little button or something that you can shop. So I'm not really advertising, I'm not selling anything right now, but this is my showroom I use for e-commerce. Let me let you take a look. So it's like I kind of use this room to like model my outfits. So just in case if you're interested, We can talk about that another time, but we're talking about changing our environment. If you're struggling, if it's something that is not working out to your expectation, what are the things that we can do to make some improvement on that? So that's what we're talking about today. Thank you. Yep. So, how is everyone doing? Before I get into that, I would love to know, how is everyone doing? How has been your day? How are you feeling? I want to check on that today. And by the way, since you're coming in here, go ahead for me and run up those likes. Every single everything that you do here will help my channel to you for YouTube to push it out. Okay, so as you're coming in here, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, like, so YouTube can spread it. Okay. So when I say if you're struggling, right? Sometimes we struggle with our career, we struggle with our life overall, we struggle with our family life, we struggle with the finances. Maybe things aren't working out to your expectation, right? And so I don't know what that is like for you on your side. So I feel like my day started with, okay, your day started with work. How is work so far? Did you finish work, or you're about to go home now, or what is that for you? Like, I just came home. Oh, your back hurt? Okay, so Ashley, maybe you should take a warm bath later and try to get someone to massage your back for you, because when that hurts, I know what it's like. So we don't want that for a long time. But I hope you feel better though. Okay. So, um, what I was saying about struggling, y'all, we all have different walks of life, and sometimes we struggle on things that we can't control, right? And sometimes we get frustrated when things aren't happening out to our expectation, right? And okay, so you done work now. Okay, so that's why you're checking out this live. Appreciate you, okay? All right. So I'm going to give you a prime example. For me, I remember like years ago, I used to live in New York City, and I felt like my life was not working out to my expectation. No matter how much I would try to do something to make improvement on my life, I just feel like it wasn't getting any better. And so I remember with faith, I was like, okay, I need a change. It's time for a new change, right? And even the friends that I had, I felt like they were just friends that just kept partying night and day, night and day. And I said to myself, this isn't what I don't want this for my life. I don't see my life getting anywhere. My finance isn't getting better. You know, this was years ago. This was back in I think 2013. And so when I made the shift that I wanted something different for myself, right? I didn't want to be among um that environment anymore. And so I had to make a shift, a subconscious, like I said to myself, I need something better for me. You love my eyebrows? Oh, thank you. So I said to myself that I need to change. And so when I changed my environment and I left New York and I went to Florida, now mine, I didn't really know that things was going to work out, but I had faith that things would work out for me if I set my intention and decide to work on it. And I'm not saying this is everyone's situation. I'm not telling you that you need to relocate. That's not what I'm saying. I just want you to really read between the line and think about what I am saying about yourself, evaluating yourself. So for me, I decided to move to Florida. And when I moved to Florida, I decided to go back to school. I decided to get a better job. And I'm not saying that New York City weren't providing those things, but I felt like at the time where I lived, it was challenging for me. It was the finance and everything. But coming here to Florida, it was a bit more laid back. Uh, the economy was a little different, but I found my way here, and here am I 6 years later. What I'm saying is sometimes we have to learn to adapt into another environment so you can see what you can produce and your potential. You're working on your life now. Okay. And Joel, if you don't mind me ask, how old are you if you don't mind? If you don't want to disclose it, it's totally fine. I'm just asking. Um, so for me, there were things that I wanted to accomplish in life, y'all. When I was 20 years old, I said when I was 30, I would have my own house. And through those challenges, y'all, things happened. Started having kids, I was switching careers, and it was just on and off, and I have to hold myself accountable for it. I'm still not where I would like to be, but thank God things are improving for me over time. We have Jesus here. Greetings from Yukon. Thank you, Jesus. This is for you. Girl, dad, this is for you. Yes. I hit it. Go ahead for me and run it up, y'all. Y'all know I need you to help me grow on this platform so you two can push it out. Yes, yes. Thank you. So we got 8 people. Okay, so you're 37. All right. So, okay, so you're working on your life. By the way, I'm not an expert because I got my life situation too. Did I make the right choices in my life? No, I did not. But here's the thing though, Joelle. Here's what you can say to yourself. You're trying to get your life together. You're thinking about your life right now. You know, in the meantime, give yourself some grace because the choices that you make in life, remember, your mental capacity is where you are. The older you get is the more wiser you will become, more mature. You start to make better decisions. So give yourself some grace. For everything that happened, that the choices that you make, it may not happen to your expectation. But at the end of the day, this is life, right? And for every mistakes, which is not a mistake, it's a learning lesson. You learned something from it, right? And so you can grow past it and you can make improvement. That's how I see it. For me, I felt like I didn't make the right choices, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm moving past it and I'm making improvement on it, right? But this takes moving out of my comfort zone, moving out of being stagnant, right? Because sometimes we struggle for too long and we're not thinking that it's time for us to go. It's when things aren't working out in your environment, it's time to pack up your bag and go. And I'm not saying literally, but you get what I'm saying, right? Sometimes we have to make a shift, y'all. We got to make a shift. So we got 10 people here and just six, like, come on, y'all. Run it up. Run it up. Come on, y'all. Let's run it up. We got Matthew here. Hey, Matthew. We got Chad here. Thank y'all for coming here. Chad said, you're right. I started with a. Mm-hmm. Yes, Chad. I appreciate you for that. Listen, I'm not coming up here to talk just to talk. We're talking facts over here. So we got Lamont here. Hey, Lamont. Matthew, thanks for being here. And Cross Fam. That's for y'all showing up for me. Y'all see I'm in a different environment today. I'm kind of the same one I used to be because we're talking about moving to a different environment. When things aren't working out to your expectation, y'all, sometimes you got to make a shift. Okay? Mr. Rip, hey. Appreciate you for being here. Yes, yes. We're just here. We're just talking about making a shift, y'all. When we're struggling, when we're dealing with some situation that aren't working out to our expectation, what do we have to do? Make a shift, right? We need to change our environment. So I was talking about me moving from New York to Florida because I felt like there was no growth there. And the minute I took that leap of faith, sometimes we feel like just because we don't see it yet, we don't want to make any move. But sometimes the Bible said if your faith is small as a mustard seed, sometimes we have to test our faith and knowing that if this isn't working out, you're going to make a shift and go somewhere else to try to figure it out. I am, but I'm still working on the stomach. Yeah, I'm still struggling, but you know what? I'm not killing out myself. You know why? Because I have children. So I'm not trying to be one of those like unrealistic. But yes, I'm getting my stuff going on. Thank you. I want to move to Florida. Yeah, Florida is okay. Let me just say, Florida is an awesome state to live, but you make sure that you have a job in place and make sure you have a vehicle in place. Those two things work hand in hand. You want to make sure you have a vehicle so you're mobile and then a job to maintain here. But it's beautiful down here in Florida is the best thing for me. Like I would never, never say I'm gonna pick up myself to go back to New York. Not me. I love it here. Cause here's the thing, it just feels like Florida feel like it's a vacation. It just constantly feel like you're in a vacation spot because I'm near to Disney as well, you know? So we got Maurice here in the building. Thank you, Maurice, for being here. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Where were no? So Matthew, I moved from New York to Florida, but I was saying that when things weren't working out for me at the time, this was back in about 2013. So it's a long time. No, ain't nothing wrong with a little meat on you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to be skinny now, but I wanted to tone up a little. Yeah, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with New York City. I'm not saying that either. I've been in New York City for almost 30 years, and that's where I live. That's where my families are from. So I'm not trying to burn my bridges or anything of that nature. What I'm saying is it weren't the right environment for me at the time. I don't know, maybe my finance wasn't right. Something was just off. I just felt like I was spending more, and coming here to Florida, it just has been really better for me. So I'm content here now. It's getting to pack down here. Where in Florida? We got Eric in the building. Hey Eric, this is for you. Appreciate you for stopping by. CrossFam said, I still need a vacation now, so I guess Florida's a place to. It's nice in Florida. It is. So if you do need a vacation, where you're at Cross Fam in Canada, it reminded me so much of New York City. I was checking out your video with the snow where you was cleaning up the snow and stuff like that. I'm like, this remind me of New York. So yes, if you need a vacation, come to Florida. Okay. This is skin and lungs. Thank you, Eric. Yes, I got big hands. I got it from my dad. It's fine though. I can't do nothing about it. Admire your attention to your nails. Yeah, appreciate it. So we got 14 people here, y'all. Come on, let's run it up. Now, I think next week I may do something in my showroom. A lot of people have asked me if this is my room. It's not my room. This I have an e-commerce store, y'all. So if you should go to my profile, you'll probably see my store somewhere. I sell women clothing, but now I'm starting to I'm catering to the men just because a lot of you have been asking me what product am I selling for y'all? So I decided that I was gonna start selling t-shirts with Wake Up and Thrive. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how that works. Starting next week, I'm going to put out those inventory on my store in my store, so then you start to see it, And if you decide you wanted to support this channel by, purchasing a shirt, which is Wake Up and Thrive, you can do your thing. But for right now, that's what it is for now. Okay. But yes, we're talking about changing environment, y'all. When things aren't working out, we need to make improvement in our life. Listen, sometimes you may have some friends around you that all they speak about is pure negativity, and if that's not helping you to grow in your mind, you don't want those same friends around. Like, come on, you don't want that. We live in a world now where it's toxic. There's just so much negativity out here. The most you want is someone who is positive, that can uplift you, right? Or those Can y'all hear me? Every time there's a phone call that comes in, my camera goes blank and then it comes back on. Can everyone hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Type me a one or something. Just let me know you can hear me. Okay, awesome. So, Eric, why are you so inquisitive about the palm of my hands? Why is that? And then um we're in the month of March, right? And I don't know if you're someone like me that, I set yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. Are you guys like that too? Let me know. If you are like that, type me a one in the chat. Let me know if you're like that because I'm going to tell you where I'm going about this right now. Let me know. I set yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. But I don't want anyone else to see them, Eric. So no, I don't want to do that. But we're in March right now, y'all. And let me tell you, I set yearly goals. And the reason for that, because especially YouTube is a yearly, a 1 year project for me. I'm trying to grow my channel as well as increasing the income on my platform because I feel like my income has been stagnant. And I was like, you know what? We need to improve my YouTube channel. So this makes, if I have to create a certain amount of videos per day, I'm going to do that. And so I decided to change the way how I do things. See, we're talking about changes. I talk about change is good, y'all. When you are doing something that you're not getting the results, when you're not seeing the result, change is important. So for me, I decided that there was going to be changes. So I decided to drop the things that weren't, weren't adding anything to me. And I decided to focus strictly on YouTube. I'm changing my environment of the things that I used to do and focus on this because I know what I want. So we got MJC. Hey, 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 this is for you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. So, again, I decided that I was going to work on this channel and create videos and start to produce as well as helping others. Since the time I started to create more videos, right, on a day to day basis, sometimes 2 to 3 videos per day, big improvement on my channel. That's a change. So, here's what I'm saying, if we don't take note of what's going on, if we don't assess, if you're someone like me that I do daily assess, like, Camille, have you done this, did you do this right? Okay, if this wasn't done right, then maybe you need to make some improvement. I'm that type of person. What I'm saying is, for you, I don't know what that is like for you, but if something isn't going right on your side where it needs a change, it needs, for you to move out of your environment to try other things, you do that, do it. Do it if it helps for you. Do it if it's gonna make, if it's gonna be an income producing activity. Do it if it's gonna help to elevate your mind. Do it if it's gonna make you make good choices, so to speak, right? It's about self improvement. Remember, each and every day we need to make ourselves better. We need to increase, growing, being with the right, being around the right people. Eric, I see you have a nails fetish and fingers fetish. Do you? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, you have a hand fetish. I see. Okay. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. For me, I have big hands that I don't pretty much, I'm grateful for them. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Nick. Nick is in the building. Appreciate you, Nick, for being in the building today. Maurice said he like feet. Okay, okay. I hear you. Y'all, come on. Let's go ahead and bless this video. Send it. Come on, give this video a thumbs up. Let's run it up so YouTube can push it out. So, I like to know, right? Is there anything that you're struggling with? If you don't feel like share it, you don't have to. If you don't feel like, you don't have to. But is there anything in particular you feel like you're struggling with, which you know you need to change, but you have been dragging yourself, imposter syndrome is happening, you're delaying the process? What is it that you're struggling with right now? So let me see. CrossFam said, some years ago, I take a leap of faith to move my family here to Canada. I would say it's the best decision we made. As long as you have a plan and you stick to it, it will work. So never be afraid. Exactly. It's like taking a risk. But you're taking a risk knowing that it's gonna work, because you're putting everything. You're not having no second thought like it's not gonna work. It's just gonna work because you set your intention and you're willing to do what it takes to make it work. Can y'all hear me, guys? Can y'all hear me, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, y'all. Let me know if you can hear me, because you can hear me. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, I try to put it on do not disturb, but for some reason these calls still, I don't know why it's happening. But yes, yes, yes. So we are talking about change. It is so important. And as CrossFam said, as long as if you have a plan, and that's the things, y'all. Sometimes we have to be proactive. We can't wait. Sometimes most people are reactive. They always wait for something to happen until they make a move. Why do we do that? Like, why do we do that? We need to learn how to be proactive and reactive when it's time, right? But proactive is so important. We got to put things into place so that when we're making those moves, we know how to position ourselves. Does that make sense? So a few of you have been asking me about like e-commerce, and I'm going to maybe sometime next week I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right now with my t-shirts. I'm going to share the strategies with you. That makes sense, right? Yep. Yep. We got to know how to be proactive. Yep. It's very important, because positioning is, if we don't know how to be proactive, then positioning won't be right. We're always going to stumble. We're always going to have challenges. And so when we're doing things in life, we want to make sure that we are thoroughly thinking ahead. We are preparing ahead and making preparation. So when we make those moves, you know, um, and the list goes on. I can tell you a lot of things that I have done wasn't the right choice, but guess what? Over time, I have learned, and I felt like it taught me something. But then again, if you know better, you do better, right? But for me, I remember in my young 20s, well, I want to say my young 20s, maybe about 19, I guess it's close to 20. The friends that I had, they weren't helping me to grow. More um they were more bringing me down as opposed to growth. So I had to make a shift. And I felt like the minute I made those shifts and improved myself with like-minded people like myself, I remember I started an online business at the time, and that was just growth right there. Be in an environment with people who wanted to help me to grow, to make money. I was on a money mindset at the time. But at the time, those friends, they weren't about that. They were party friends, just always want to party. And yes, I used to tread with them too, along the way with them, but at the end of the day, it didn't really get me where I wanted to be. So I had to make a shift. And the shift that I made put me in a much better situation. You are the average of 5 people you spend your Exactly. Yes. You hear what Nick said, y'all? You are the average of 5 people you spend your time around. That's true. That is so true. And just like CrossFam said, sometimes you have to take a leap of faith, right? And you got to just go with the plan, go with it. Sometimes we have the plan already laid out, and guess what? When we move into the environment, guess what happened? We changed plan. We changed everything. So we got to learn to stick to the plan. In life, you must learn to choose our friends and not have our friend choose for us. Yes, yes, that's so true. That and being a follower is no good. You have to be a leader. Listen, I made my mistakes for sure. But as time, as I've gotten older, I have learned that listen, you got to change your environment. you know Another thing, right? We got to remove negative energy, y'all. Sometimes the people around us, all they talk is about negativity. How are you going to grow when it's pure negativity that's feeding your mind? Think about that. Eric, you are obsessed with hands. Geography determine destination. Yes, Nick, that's true. We got to stay away from toxic environment and habits that keeps us stuck. Okay, again, let me say, I thoroughly wrote down what I want to say because I don't want to be off topic. Okay, we got to stay away from toxic environment or habits that keeps us stuck. So when you know those energies are negative around you, you got to stay out of the toxicity because sometimes it's not adding anything to your life. So let me tell you, for me, I remember when I want to make money, and I was like, you know what? For the next 60 days, I want to listen to online successful people at the time. And I remember every day I would watch a YouTube video, just kept watching videos, and it's not adding any value to you. So I remember I used to listen to these mentors online, and they were just talking about money every day. And I'm not going to lie to you, I remember my mindset. I said, I'm going to start something for myself. And guess what? I got up every day learning something and starting to start my own thing online. And these same people that I used to party with 20 something years ago, that my life wasn't getting anywhere with, you know what's happening now? Guess what's happening? These same people are asking me to create stores for them, e-commerce store for them, to teach them the business or show them what they can do online. Did you see what happened? There was a shift that I made, and they see the improvement, but now they want it. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to be that person, that leader. You have to snap out of it and let them follow you. Sometimes you just have to do that. Hey, Kevin, thanks for stopping by. This is for you. Um, Let me see. So Nick said a child born in New York City, a child born in St. Mary, a child will have two different lifestyle. That's true too. Two different lifestyle. You outgrow your past friends. Yes. And Nick, you said something the other day about, you were saying something about, you know, why you hang around certain people, right? You said you hang out with so and so because when you're with your own people, they bring a lot of toxic energy, or you can't grow, you can't do this, you can't that. And it's so true. And sometimes people feel like, oh, you think you're better than them, but it's not about that. It's about growth. You decided to improve your mindset. Why should you be around people that mindset is still operating like a little kid? Why should you operate with people that can't move from point A to point B? Now they think that you're better than them. It's not about that. It's about growth for you. Appreciate you for being here, Kevin. Y'all get it? Come on, y'all. Let's run up those likes for me, y'all. Come on, let's run it up so YouTube can push this video out. I haven't been here for 2 days. Your girl have been busy, but I'm here again today. So come on, let's run up those likes. Okay? Another thing we need to do is to cut out distraction, to free up your mind, to focus on growth. If we don't empty our mind with the toxic people, then we can focus on the people that have what we want. Let's support this. Exactly. I love being around international people because I do keep friends that will say, exactly. You get it. You get it. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, and it's the same for me. My friends, they think, let me tell you how they think. They think that, oh, because I have a business or because I move out of Florida, I'm acting like and it's not about that. My mindset is different. My growth is different. I have a different mindset. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a person that constantly think about business, how to make myself better, how to make my family better. Do you think I like robbing Peter to pay Paul? Who likes to do that for a long period of time? Nobody wants to do that. So if I can make improvement on my family through my finance, why would I want to be around people that have no money mindset? All they want to do is to hang around, watch movie all days and party. Who wants to do that? When you're getting older in life, you want to make improvement on yourself. You want to make improvement on your family. You want to provide for your children. You want to set a foundation for your children. Come on now. Your child should not be repeating what you have gone through. It shouldn't be about that. We should know how to make improvement for our children, building a legacy. That's what it should be about. If you suffered 10 years ago, why should you waste your time with non producing people, low vibration energy? Why should you do that? You need to be in a different environment with people who can help you grow. You see, you're on YouTube right now. What are you doing on YouTube? Consuming positive information, right? You're watching videos on how to get your views up, how to get your subscribers up, how to make money, how to find people who you could network with. Why? Because you believe that you can manifest an income from this. It's all about growth, y'all. We're not going to do this. We're on a different level. Everybody right now who is online, we get it. We know that the physical aspect don't mean nothing anymore. Yes, we live in a house. Yes, we living in that, right? But the online world right now, that's what people are capitalizing on right now. The internet, it's a wealth trend. So we all need to capitalize on it and stop wasting time. If you're in an environment that it's not working for you, it's toxic, there's no growth, you need to get up, pack yourself, and move to a different space that you can grow, that you can elevate yourself. That's what we're talking about. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm not here to talk foolishness. I'm all about talking pure positivity so we can all thrive together. That's why I'm here online. Period. We got 5 Bun here in the building. Yes, 5 Bun. Thanks for being here. I'm dealing with this now, so never. Yup, yup. Let me see. We got Newsome here in the building. Awesome job on everything. Appreciate you, Newsome. Jay Z once said, "People look at you saying you changed, like you expected you to be the eggs." You get it, right? Come on now. Come on. Do people expect you to have the same mindset when you're getting older? Come on now. Of course, you're not going to want to be the same. You want to elevate, you want to grow, you want to start building a legacy. That's what we want to do. We all want to make self improvement. So if you're only going to party 5 days a week and you're not bringing in nothing, why should you want to be around that? Come on now. Listen, y'all, go ahead for me. Let's run up those likes, y'all. Come on, come on. Let's run it up. We're talking facts over here, y'all. That's positive vibration. Exactly. No low vibration over here, y'all. For real, for real. They scared to try something different and exactly. Exactly. Let me tell you something. We on the internet right now, it's all about discovering and growing. I'm gonna tell you something. For those who wasn't here last week, let me tell you, I have been creating live videos for the past, it's going on 2 months, right? And I have been recording long form videos and live and YouTube shorts video. And yes, I see those little money coming in from those shorts. And I see those little dollars or $2 coming up from the long form videos. But let me tell you where the money is growing. Live. Y'all, my live videos surpassed all my other videos in income. Is this a formula for me? You best believe it. I would not stop doing live videos, y'all. Hey, Leo, 16B, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. That's for you. That's your shout out for being here on this live today. I appreciate you. Nick says, in order to reach our full potential, we all need to find our people, find our tribe. Exactly. So we can grow together. Absolutely. You see, like I've been seeing y'all, we all support each other so we can thrive, y'all. That's how it's supposed to be. But listen, I'm giving it to you because I'm not one of those women or those type of people that gatekeeps. We're not gonna gatekeeps over here. Y'all make sure y'all doing live videos, okay? My super chat, is it super chat and what else? Something else I get donation from. Now I have paid members. Now my live, I've been making more money from my live than anything else. So when I tell you I find the formula, that's my strategy right now. And I'm not hiding it. I'm letting you know. So for those who is here on YouTube, if you are a YouTuber or if you're a content creator, start doing your live videos. We're not here to waste time. And it's because just like what I said, if you're struggling community YouTube, you're struggling on your views, you're struggling on your income. What you need to do, you need to make a shift. Why are you here still creating videos if that isn't working for you? Let's try live now, right? Because if you're using shorts and if you're using long form videos, and I had to hold this conversation with myself, I'm like, Camille, you're making money, but it's those chump change. What can you do to make some improvement? And y'all, since I decided to jump out of my comfort zone because life and me was no best friend. First of all, I didn't like doing live videos. One, sometimes I feel like I go off topic. Two, sometimes I feel like I fumble over my words. Three, I have my little accent, so sometimes my words may twist and tie up. But I'm like, you know what? Forget about that. Girl, you're going to jump out of your comfort zone and you're going live. And let me tell you, it's almost 2 months now. And let me tell you, my income jumped. God, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's not just me. God told me that I have to make a shift. I got to change my strategy. I got to change my environment. Now, don't get me wrong now. I'm still doing my long forms and I'm still doing my shorts because that's how I funnel my subscribers. Okay. But thank God I'm not wasting time anymore because my live videos are producing. I made a lot of money from ads, super thanks, and membership, and those is happening. So, y'all, I'm not hiding anything from you. I'm telling you what's working. All right. So, if you are up here and if you're creating videos, start doing live videos. Get creative. Be creative. Okay. Newsom said, I'm always behind anyone that is willing to try like you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And listen, I'm not coming up here and I'm not boasting. I'm not bragging. Please don't take it the wrong way. It's not about that for me because I'm not coming up here and hyping and telling you how much money I'm making. That's not it. I'm just telling you the difference because I was struggling on my videos. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm being very honest. But now when I started all these live videos and I see that there's a big difference. That's it from here. I can't get any lower than that. I have to start Thrive. And I'm like, why should I wait until okay, $10,000 here or 20,000? No, I'm gonna tell you right now what is working. Life is working. Boy, I'm just letting out the bag what used to trickle my mind. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, but I've been doing fine. And thank you for being here. For people like you that show up for me, trust me, I don't take this lightly. I really do appreciate all of you that took the time out to be here with me just to even listen. Even if you just got one word, that's it. I appreciate that. Good to keep the score on the progress. We can't move it. Yes, absolutely. If you worry about how you speak, come and listen. I know, right? Listen, I'm just telling you how I feel. That's all. Ah, Lil 16B, thank you. Yes, I am. I'm just, I'm just keeping the flow, trying to be creative. And that's another thing, y'all. I'm in my own little university right now, trying different things. So far, let me tell you what's working for me. My YouTube shorts, those are working for me because I try to be creative. All right, no problem. You take care, okay? God bless. And thank you for being here. That's for you. Let me tell you what have been working for me, y'all. My YouTube shorts, those bring in my subscribers, my long form videos. I don't need the watch time anymore. So those videos just floating around. But my live videos, people have been showing up. People have been watching my replay, and those videos are bringing up my income. And glory be to God for that. He is blessing me, and I'm praying this year is my year, road to 100K. Hey, free son, appreciate you for being here. All right, this is for you. So I see you're tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Bop, bop, bop. Listen, y'all, I'm going to cut this live short because it's time for me to go. But for those who have been here this far, trust me, I appreciate you. Some of us enjoy hanging out with very constructive sister. Try to leave better than you came. Built talk, of course, listen. Absolutely 5-1. Hey, that's for you. Anyway, y'all, I will see you guys. I got to go. And God bless you, okay? Mwah. Love you guys. Be blessed. Take care. Bye bye.